Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance, and this is another intentional damage to Arty by another team player game, and it was reported to us by Firehawk 0212 in the Object 261, the Tier 10 Soviet SPG, and he's located on the north spawn of Fisherman's Bay, and the person who actually did the damage was somebody called Carpet Bomber, and he's in the Bat Chat 15558, and we're about to come across him. There he is, and we can see his vehicle there. He hasn't moved yet, but his turret's turning, and it's turning towards Firehawk in his Object 261. Now Firehawk is just proceeding to his firing position. But it will decrease his accuracy. Now he continues with the battle, repositioning. The enemy doesn't, rather the enemy, Carpet Bomber does not then continue to be a nuisance to him, but he Firehawk repositions himself and carries on with the game. There was absolutely no action by Firehawk that warranted such an action by Carpet Bomber. Now, because his gun has gone down, his aiming's off, his guns, his accuracy will be off. Now he's put his gunner back in, his accuracy is increased and improved. He's aiming for that IS-7. But of course his accuracy still can be out because his gun's out. So he's lost 266 hit points of health due to a needless ram by the 15558 and then a shot, and there was absolutely no reason for him to do that. And he gets a good hit there, 300 hit points on the Super Conqueror. And I think that upsets the Super Conqueror quite a bit, as we'll see later on in the battle. And Firehawk has put the gun back into operation. And he's aiming for that Super Conqueror again. That should help improve his accuracy. And he gets another hit on the Super Conqueror for 273 this time. At no time has Firehawk acted incorrectly. Reading the tactical situation, Firehawk can see that the enemy is now streaming out of the city, or out of the town, and he fires around at that T110E3 and heads west. He obviously realises this is going to be a problem because they're headed this way. So he realises he has to get out of there because the enemy are headed in his direction. And the Super Conqueror has come up the coast road. And the Bat Chat's now realised his mistake and is trying to make an escape. And he's been killed by the Super Conqueror. Oh, Firehawk didn't anticipate the Death Star pulling back like that, but I don't think it caused any problem. Right, he's gone right up against the west side of the map, which is a good decision because the enemy seems to be occupying the east side and the south, and his team are occupying the north side and the west. Okay, IS-7, engaging our IS-7, and Firehawk's going to go for that IS-7 and rounds out. Gets a good hit there, right into the rear of the enemy IS-7. 425 hit points, really helps his team there. And the other IS-7's taken down the enemy, which means they're now open to attack the enemy cap. There's a Guerrilla 15 and an Object 268 nearby, but it appears that Firehawk is going to be on them in a second. He's loaded, he's ready to shoot, he's just lining up a shot on the Guerrilla. Rounds out. Oh, it fell long. It went long. The STRV is still asking for help, but the Guerrilla 15's gone down. So it's just the Object 268 now. And we just lost the IS-7 to the Object 268. Well, the Guerrilla 15 on Firehawk's team has just dealt with the Type 5, and the Super Conqueror has come out from behind his hiding place, behind that house, and rounds out. Direct hit. 209 hit points, 2 critical hits, good useful shot. And he's moving south to get a better angle, and also to ensure that he's far enough away from the Super Conqueror that he can't do anything. Right, from here he's going to get a good angle on the Object 268 and potentially on the T110E3. The Jaegeru was last seen in the town, but we don't know where he's got to now. There's the 268. Or is it? No, it's the Jaeger. 187 hit points. For a second I thought that was the 268. Oh! Just been hit by the enemy Arty. It was spotted for a brief moment. Now, this is where the damage done by the Bat Chat could become crucial, because he narrowly survived that with only 19 hit points. We know that the enemy 261 is in the southeast corner of the map. Going after the Jaeger, rounds out, and he gets a hit. 240 hit points, 2 critical hits, and he's relocating straight away. The rest of its team want him to focus on the 268, and are indicating by pinging the minimap where the object 268 was last seen. They need to find that 268 in order for Firehawk to fire on it. Yep, they think he's in the southeast corner of the map. That seems a logical conclusion. Yep, there he is. And he's probably protecting the enemy Arty. I think we'll find the object 261 in that area. Oh, he got the 268. That's good news. There's only one tank destroyer left, the T110E3, and the 2 enemy Artys, one of which is a Bat Châtillon 155-58 and the other is an object 261. Firehawk indicates it's only got 5 shots left, and that was the end of the T110E3, which means it's just everyone to get to the Artys now. And there's one of them. He's in the town, he's coming out of the town to fire. Rounds out. And it's a nice hit. 341 hit points. Useful. Now, if only he hadn't been fired on by his own Bat Châtillon at the start of the game. But as Firehawk did point out, that the Bat Châtillon player was not that good a player, because he only had a 45% win rate. And that's a splash kill. 75 hit points, wins the battle, and gets revenge for the shot that damaged Firehawk. And he's happy about that. Now, let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And all in all, it was quite a good battle, but for the fact, obviously, the Arty on his own side, who actually took a swipe at him and actually damaged him quite badly during the battle. Obviously, it might have been over a lot sooner had he had full health and a full working gun right from the start. He got a 3rd class tanker, and he got a bruiser medal. He managed to get at least 5 critical hits. He got 9. But that's all he did manage to get. Now, I think if his gun had been working for the full time, he might have managed to do something else, because he certainly did pick up a lot of hit points. If we look at the team scores, we can see that he actually came 6th in damage, 2,121 hit points. He might have been a lot higher up the table if he'd actually had a full working gun and a full working crew. He managed to get 2 kills, which put him joint 2nd on the team score. And when it came to base XP, he was 5th place with 781 XP. He fired 15 rounds, got 3 direct hits, 3 penetrations, and 9 splash damage. Did damage of 2,121 hit points, all at more than 300 meters. He hit 7 of the enemy, but killed 2 of them. And he also did damage as stun assistance of 1,263 hit points off 10 stuns. He earned 12,630 credits for the battle on a standard account, but he received 16,059 credits of compensation. So he actually earned more in compensation from the damage that the Bat Chat did to him than he did during the entire battle. Now, that would have been vastly the other way round if he'd actually had a full working gun. He would have earned a lot more credits, so he's actually been disadvantaged. And after repair of his vehicle and his ammunition resupply, and it is expensive, the ammunition for the 261, he actually came away with a deficit of 27,651 credits. He did earn 8 bonds, which is also quite useful. And he also earned 781 base XP, and it was ×2 for the first victory of the day, which meant that he walked away with 1,562 XP in total. But the annoying thing is that those figures would have been considerably higher if it were not for the Bat Chat smacking him at the start of the battle. And really, this player, Carpet Bomber, who has a very poor win rate, and as you can see, he fired 11 shots, got 3 direct hits, 3 penetrations, 6 splash damage, and only did damage of 910 hit points during the entire battle, which is less than the half of what Firehawk did. And if only he hadn't damaged Firehawk, they might have had a much better result. But it's very annoying that we come across these people who are willing to do team damage for no apparent reason whatsoever. So if you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay I'll be featuring in the next video.